It was important to create a feeling of life kind of going on, except it just happens to be underwater. Something obviously very consequential is different and has changed. Sink Rise addresses the monumental issue of sea level rise as a result of climate change. And I chose to photograph in Fiji because that area of the world is one of the most vulnerable to sea level rise, because so many of the islands are only a few meters above sea level. So over the coming decades, people are going to lose their homes, their land, their livelihood, and be forced to relocate. The people in the photographs all live on the coast right where we photograph. They are representative of those people who will, in the coming decades, be severely impacted. Photographing them, for me, becomes all the more emotionally powerful because they're being dealt the greatest injustice. We had to weight every piece of furniture and everybody down with weights that are concealed. You won't see them in the photographs, but they're there. The people in the photographs were all locals, almost all of whom were already free divers because they live right by the ocean. So they weren't frightened of the water, but they did have to learn how to use a regulator. So they would take a breath, hand over their regulator. We'd photograph for 60 seconds, say, before they'd ask for the regulator back. I would hope that people stop to think, to become more aware of what is happening to people around the world who are more vulnerable for the actions of people living in higher consuming, more wealthy countries. For me, it comes down to all of us learning to be better ancestors. That we learn to think about the consequences of our actions during our daily lives and how that might impact the billions of humans, animals, and even trees that we will never live to see.